Good morning, everyone. In this video, we will look at using SQL in the MySQL database. Now, this is from chapter 34 in my Java programming textbook. And this chapter is on Java database programming. I'm going to go to this section, 34.3, on the SQL language. Now, you can skip this supplement tutorial of Oracle, tutorial for Java DB, and straight to this MySQL. Now, you don't have to even look at this tutorial for MySQL. This is pretty much including a tutorial for MySQL. So first thing here, after you install MySQL database on your machine, whether you're using Windows, Mac, or Linux, so you can always use this command line to access MySQL. You can use the MySQL workbench and the graphic user interface, but I'm comfortable and I'm really used to always use the command prompt. So from the command prompt, this is how you log into your MySQL database. You can log into as a root. All right, you can use the root, and this is the username, and enter your password. So you get into MySQL. And then you use this command, use MySQL at the MySQL prompt. And you can create a user. For example, we're going to create the user named Scott, and the password is Tiger. So this is the command, create a user, and here, and you have to use this, the single quote for Scott at single quote, localhost identified by a single quote, Tiger, semicolon. So please note all the SQL commands end with a semicolon. All right, so this is user is created and grant privileges to Scott. So this is grant, select, insert, update, delete, create, view, drop, execute, references on. So everything here and to and here. And so please don't forget this single quote, Scott at localhost. And if you want to enable remote access of the account from any IP address. And so you're going to enter this, grant all privileges on this. If you want to restrict accounts remote access to just one particular IP address, so you can say grant all privilege on and this everything to Scott at this particular IP address identified by Tiger. Tiger is the password of Scott. Now let's exit. All right, exit. So here you can see how we use this, all this command. This is screenshot and for what we did and right here. So on Windows, if you use the default installation, your MySQL database server starts every time you your computer starts. You can stop it by typing the command net stop MySQL and restart it using net start MySQL. By default, the server contains two databases named MySQL and test. The MySQL database contains the tables that store information about the server and its users. This database is intended for server administrators to use. For example, the administrator can use it to create the users and grant or revoke user privileges. Since you are the owner of the server installed on your system, you have full access to the MySQL database. However, you should not create user tables in MySQL database. So now we're going to create a database right here. So we're going to log in to Scott Tiger. You just create this user, and we're going to create a database using this name. It's called a Java book. So this is the create database Java book. All right, so this is created. You can show the database now. And here's the screenshot. All right, after this, we're going to use this Java book. And we're going to run this script. So here, I'm going to give you this script.SQL. You can use it to create all this tables and insert the records into table, and by using this command source. And here, this is an external file on your system here. So source script.SQL. So this is here. Look at the use Java book and source script.SQL. So you don't have to type all these commands individually. So you have and all this. So let's go to, this is the script file. Script use Java book. And so here's everything here. I'm going to post this to the folio, and you can use this script file. All right, so here's the command, source script.SQL. So here's the file. All right, so now you can use this, all this commands. This is the creating, dropping tables. This is the just SQL. This is the ones we already covered in chapter 4. So just take a quick look and see if there's anything give you additional help. So simple query and that's all these things. All right, we already covered in the chapter for the database of SQL basics. So this is all here. So these are all the standard SQL joining tables and here. All right, that is all for this section using MySQL database. This is the section 34.3. So 34.3. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next video.